So let's start. My name is Roman, and I currently work as QA lead. It doesn't matter where. Doesn't matter. So let's speak about something what all we can do. All what we can do is build a team. It doesn't matter if it's QA, if it's developer, DevOps, doesn't matter. Let's speak about a concept, how to create one. Let's speak how to create a team which performs well. This story, I'll be telling my story, something what I have encouraged, what I came up with. Before 4 years ago, I started to work as QA lead at a Czech company, and I got into company where I had 10 employees under me. What now? This team was not functioning at all. So I had to come up with an idea how to make it work. And this is what I come up with. So it all has to start somewhere. And it starts with 4 elementary principles. Those principles are motivation, teamwork, education, and freedom. Let's start with first principle. Let's start with motivation. Sorry. What is your motivation? What truly drives you? Is it money? Is it people? Family? Do you do what you do for love, for power, passion, or is it just job position? What is it? You need to find out. Most of the companies nowadays still use a method, motivation model called carrot and stick. If you work hard and you achieve goals which company wants you to achieve, you get a carrot. Superb. But does it really work? If you don't move towards the company's goals, does it bother company? Yeah, it does. What they do? They'll get the stick and they'll push you towards the goals. Where's the problem in this method? It's proven that it doesn't work. It's not effective, and it's more or less useless. At some point in the time, in the future, you will have enough carrots, and you won't need them anymore. And you will lose, you will quit, you will die inside because you will be lacking. You will be lacking, you will feel empty. You will be lacking inner motivation. It's hard to move a car with empty fuel tank, isn't it? It's hard to move forward without inner motivation. So I came with an idea made by Simon Sinek, and it's called Golden Circle. It's made for marketing purpose, but I took it and I transformed it to how I want to motivate people. So let me ask you a better question than what motivates you. Let me start with, why are you here today? Why did you come here? Let me demonstrate the power of the why question. What you can see on the picture is a method, as I said, Golden Circle, made by Simon Sinek. Most of us communicate from outside layers toward inside. And here is a problem with it. Because let's take an example. Let's start with what are we, how we do it, and then why we do it. So we are testers, right? We test the application using the newest tools to ensure the application is user-friendly and bug-free. Did I really sold out the position of QA to you? I don't think so. It doesn't sound really interesting. So let's change the direction. Let's start with why, then move to how, and what are we doing. So in everything what we do, we believe in challenging the status quo. We believe in thinking differently. We believe in challenging the application to be perfect by making our products beautifully designed, simple to use, and by providing unique experience to our users. How about now? Does it sound better? Do you want to become a tester? This is the reason behind this is that we want to create an inner motivation. If we don't have it, there is nothing behind us what drives us forward. People doesn't work for the money. They work for a purpose. If we want to work somewhere long time, if we want to improve longevity, we have to improve, we need to make sure that people understand why they are doing what they are doing. All right, let's move to next topic, teamwork. It's a truly important one. Let's start with a quote. No one can whistle symphony. It takes a whole orchestra to play it. This is one of my favorite quotes because it truly shows that individually we can do just little. Core principles of how to make a team work. It's build a chemistry, spend time together. Core principle is that we have to meet. People must spend time together to create sort of a bond which helps everyone to deliver not for individual effort, not for a company, but it helps to deliver for a team. If I am part of a collective, I want to do right by the collective. And people want to be part of the collective. We are social creatures. Another one is hire people you can imagine leading. It's hard to work with people you cannot educate or you don't want them to lead. You cross paths daily, and it's important to create happy relationships. You can mentor someone only if you really believe in him. If you don't believe in a person, it's hard to educate him because I won't give him 100% of me, and it doesn't work. Next thing is build a trust. All the team or the teamwork must be built in a trust. We have to trust each other and deliver on it. Trust is key factor for building healthy relationships. Without it, we wouldn't be able to rely on someone. For me, trust, it means I have trust in my team when I can leave the company for a holiday. I can turn off my phone, and I know when I come back, nothing happens. Company is still there, nothing's burning. That's the trust, because I know my colleagues will deal with it and let me rest when I have my vacation. So, create a safe space. Create a space where people feel safe to open up. Create a space where everyone shares an idea, provides an option. Let people talk about things which we do well, but spend same amount of time on speaking about things which did not happen as we expected. Encourage each other. Don't be afraid to say a couple nice things to each other. We might have a bad day, or task which we are dealing with is too hard for us. It's always important to say nice things to each other, to encourage people, so they can do well. It can make wonders. And nevertheless, praise each other. Praise each other publicly. If someone helps you, thank him publicly. So everyone knows that the guy is going beyond, that he's helping people around him. They won't be afraid to go and ask for help themselves. All right, let's move to education. This is one of my favorite ones. As George Washington Carver said, education is the key to unlock the golden door of freedom. And it's important to create a work environment where education is encouraged. We have to encourage the education. Ask for a budget and provide it to people so people can come to conferences like this, buy materials, go to courses, do something to educate themselves. Show them that education is key to progress. It's key to moving forward in our careers. Without education, we are stuck at one place, and it's hard to move forward. Let people learn during working hours. It sounds cool, right? I think it's important because work is work. That's the place where I work. Home is home. That's the place where I rest. People shouldn't be forced to study stuff which is needed for work on their own time. They should be valued for it And we should let people take 1 day per month or per 2 months where they can sit and study, educate themselves. Provide them path how they can grow. Every company should have something what's called a career plan with predefined skill metrics, which says what you have to be taught to be better, to be more valuable to the company. And if you are, you get more money. You know what you have to do and what you get for it. It is important to know where I can grow, what's the limit, because I cannot go through the limit. It just doesn't work. So if you want your people to become Jedis, you truly have to tell them what they have to master. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Whoopla. So challenge them. Truly important one. One of the most important things in education is challenging people. Without challenging, people get bored, people get lazy, and it's truly hard to get them out of this mental state. It's truly impossible. If I don't have to work and I get paid, why should I work more? It doesn't make sense to me, does it? But if we challenge them too much, it leads to depression, to burnout. Same issue. You don't want it. You have to make some concept where you can balance it. You never stop you cannot stop challenging people, but you have to challenge everyone to make it rest inside the company. If people are not challenged, they'll leave because they have nothing to learn, they have nothing to do, and they feel tired of the job. They want to grow. Person wants to grow. Your soul wants to grow. Be mentor and a student at the same time. Provide information to your college. Share the knowledge. Share the knowledge with people. I think anyone from you can stand here and provide some cool information. Not only speakers who speak now, you can do it as well. I believe in it. It doesn't matter how small information, but share it. The true knowledge is in communities. We don't have to reinvent the wheel all over again. Every one of us has unique experience which we can share between each other. All right, let's get to last principle, and it's freedom. Albert Einstein said, "For everything that is really great and inspiring is created by the individual who can labor in freedom." So, let people decide when they work. Does it really matter when job's done? If I have a deadline and work's done, does it matter if it was done from 8 to 4 or if it was done during the night? I don't think so. I don't believe in it. For a person to have a feeling that he has a power of his own time and life, you have to give him a freedom to decide when he works, when it suits it to him. Because that person knows the best when he is the most productive, if he has something more urgent to deal with, or what is his preferred time to work. At the same time, it is important to create a shared time within the company, within the team, so people can actually meet. Because if someone works at the night and someone just in the morning, it doesn't match. So you have to create a concept where people can agree to meet at the same time, some concept, and work from there. Let people choose what task they want to do. For a person to feel truly happy and fulfilled, he should be able to choose tasks which he loves to do. Let people do it. They'll truly deliver. We don't have to plan it for them. I don't have to tell Karel, you have to do this. Petr, you have to do this. No, let's sit down daily. Let's present the tasks ahead of us and let people decide what they want to do. That's the best way. Once again, let people speak their mind freely. Create a space where people can speak their mind. Always listen to them. Let them tell you what they like or what they dislike, even if you don't agree with them. Try to find a solution together. Don't try to find a compromise. Try to find a solution which suits both sides. It's called win-win. And it's the best way how we can approach towards problems. Let people make their own choices and let them take responsibility for it. I truly feel that I can feel freely only if I can do everything what I want in belief that I am doing a good thing. It's important to people make their own choices and let them take responsibility for it. Firstly, as a company, it might cost. But these lessons are the most valuable and people grow really fast on them. Let people decide where they want to work from. Humans are animals. I think we can agree on it. Animals are not meant to be caged. Let people decide where they feel comfortable working from and respect their choices. If you create good enough environment in your offices, you don't have to be afraid that people won't come. People are social creatures. We are meant to socialize. It is useless to force something what comes naturally to us. So, let's back to the concept. To sum it up, if you want to create a really successful team, doesn't matter, QA, DevOps, development, doesn't matter. If you want to create a successful team, you have to build on core principles. I have presented you my 4 core principles. In my opinion, it's, as I mentioned, motivation. Person must be motivated to perform well. Person must know why he is doing what he is doing. Teamwork. I want to rely on people. I cannot do everything by myself. Just cannot. It's impossible. I want to make sure that my colleagues will help me, and I want to have a bond with them. Without it, it doesn't work. Education. We have to educate. If you want to be better tomorrow, you have to educate. If you don't want to be better, you are stuck, and you should think about yourself. I think it's natural that everyone wants to develop. Everyone wants to be a better version of himself. So we have to work on it. And we need to have a space where we can work on it. And nevertheless, freedom. Freedom, if a person is not free, he feels caged. If he feels caged, it doesn't work. Simply, it cannot work. And it also doesn't work that you take only teamwork and motivation and you skip education and freedom. No, it doesn't work. You cannot kill them. You cannot pull them aside. No, you need to take them together as a unit. And that's when it starts working. Thank you for your attention. Any questions? Shoot.
Hi, I'm from PwC, and I just have one question in mind. So you said that you, in the previous job, had a testing team that was not good.
Yeah.
So how did you solve that? You change them, or just use this theory of yours to make them work?
All right. So the question is, I had a team which was not performing well. How did I manage to change it? So I started with these core principles. We were not a team. We were 10 or 11 individuals sitting on one place. So first, I wanted to build a team. I wanted to build a chemistry so we care about each other. It doesn't matter how you do it. You have team buildings. You can go camping, as this was said. But it's important so people connect, so they create a bond. That was the first thing. Then I had to motivate them somehow because they were not motivated. If they were working, they got money. If they weren't working, they got money. As I said, why would they work more? Why would they want to change something? So I had to come up with a solution how to motivate these people. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. Time to time, you have to change the people. As I said, it's truly hard to break this mental state. So time to time, you have to change the people. Sorry, but it is how it is. Yeah, go.
And I have this delicate situation when we are working on the project that is called Global right now. and we are like we are receiving it and we are like buying from the vendor, but the vendor is doing.
Let me.
I just want to ask, like, if as a client, we always try to trust this testing team from the vendor. But if the testing team from the vendor is not, giving us the results that we are waiting for and we are wish for, is there like any possibility how we as a client can also help them?
Not from your place. You have to go higher, and it's called law. You signed contract, and you can get only what you signed. Ask me this question afterwards in private, and I can give you better answer.
Thanks.
Anyone else? Go.
Why do you think that the team spirit is important? Just, for context, if, when I go through job applications and I see something like, oh, we are one team and we are one family, I will never accept this job offer.
All right.
So why would you push for something like that?
All right. So why is the team spirit important? As I said, I care about people. I care about who works for me, and I want from people to care about each other. Because you can have a shit day. For example, you get migraine, you have a headache. I can tell you, leave, no worries, we will deal with it. That's a team where you don't have to be afraid that something happens. You can truly rely on your teammates, because what has to be done is job. It doesn't matter if you do it or if your colleague does it. Doesn't matter. We can find a solution within the team, and they won't be angry. They won't be angry about it. They'll be happy that they can help you. And that only works if there is some team spirit. If you are just individuals sitting next to each other, it works as well, but it's completely different state of the company. It's like contractors. You can hire 10 contractors, let them sit next to each other, and they'll deliver. But it's not culture. It's not something what you truly want. As I said, people are social creatures, and I want to build a society or group where people want to meet when they want to socialize. It doesn't work for me. I don't have a trust in people who I don't know. I cannot trust them. And if I don't trust them, I cannot work with them. So that's why I'm pushing for team spirit.
All right, this is a matter of perspective, because for me, if the job is done and there are no problems between the people, then what does it matter if they have some sort of team spirit? The job is a job, the result is a result, and if they are happy and I'm happy, then whatever.
Good question, but it's, I would say, how you look at your life or at the job, because I spend at my job a lot of time. I go there daily, and I spend there 8-9 hours. And I want those hours to be meaningful. I want to be happy there. I want to have a coffee with friends. I want to feel as good as when I spend my time with friends. That's when I love my life. That's when I truly wake up from a bed and I am happy that I can go to work. When job is a job, I'm not happy that I have to wake up at 8 and join a call and do my job. I want to be happy. And if I want to be happy, I build a system, and it works. It doesn't work. It's not for everyone, and I accept it. And that's why I built a team. I'm creating it, and I'm always trying to find a person who suits into my system, which I have built. And that's the way how I managed to create high-performing team. That's the way how I do it. And it's not the only way, but I find that this is replicable. I can go from one company to another, and I can make it work. But it's hard to make it work with individuals if they don't go together. But that's just my opinion. Yep. Anyone else?
I know this is a little bit poking, but would you rather change the people than your system? Because some people, from my experience, need to be
No.
not to have such a freedom. Sometimes need to be guided and kind of restrained, and they are performing much better. And as a teammate.
Yeah, that's true. If they don't want to be free, I cannot work with them. As I said, I want to work with the people. And if they want to be free, we won't understand each other because freedom is key principle to me. So yeah, I'm open to change the system a little bit, but I won't give up my principles. So if person doesn't accept it or he doesn't want it, then he is free to find something else. You're welcome.
Okay, thank you.